What's up, guys? Zephyr here, and I got a double header for you. That's pretty much the same as usual. But anyway, two UU battles for you. These are the last of my UU battles for a while. And anyway, let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with Weil. My opponent's going to start off with Raiko. Like Weil always says, I gotta get your rocks up. So yeah, that's exactly what I do here. And knowing that he was going to bring in his stupid Blastoise, I'm going to go for the Earthquake on the off chance he might stay in. I don't know. You never know what people be doing. But I go into Chandelure predicting the Rapid Spin. He predicts that nicely and goes for the Scald. Now, I still could go for the Energy Ball here, so whether or not he switched out into the Snorlax really did not matter because HP fighting really wouldn't have done much. So this was kind of good for me, I guess you can say. But I'm just going to go into my Durant here. He's going to go for Body Slam. Thank God he doesn't get the Para. And then next turn, I will be able to go for that Choice Banded freaking Superpower. But he's going to switch out into his Victini. And I miss on top of that. And thinking that he might want to over-predict I'm going to stay in. But unfortunately he doesn't. He goes for the V-Create. He takes all those drops and stuff. And I know he does not want to stay in. So I know he's going to switch out into a stupid Snorlax. So I go for the HP Fighting this turn. And as you can see, HP Fighting does not really do much. But I think I'm safe here because Snorlax really can't touch me. Oh, there goes a Crunch. So he really can touch me. So Chandelure is now no longer a freaking check to Snorlax. Great. But I'm going to bring a Hitmon on top here. And I'm going to go ahead and go for that close combat because I'm a boss. And I knew he was going to try to freaking Rapid Spin shit away. So I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch next turn. And I'm going to do the same thing to the stupid Victini as he's just going to go ahead and go for the Zen Head. But I'm going to survive like a boss and able to kill off the Victini with another Sucker Punch. So my rocks are here to stay. I killed his Rapid Spinner and I took out a major threat on his team. Not to mention, I believe I got a critical hit on that freaking Sucker Punch on his Rhyperior. But yeah, Hitmon top did work this battle. But yeah, I'm going to bring in Weil, not going to overpredict, just going to go straight for the Waterfall and try to hit something. I end up hitting the, what's-his-face, the Rhyperior. And now, he's just going to stay in with his Raikou as I'm able to easily take him out with that Earthquake. But now in comes his Registeel. Now, usually Registeels are very bulky, but as you can see, that Earthquake is almost enough to take him out. So it led me to believe this Raikou may or may not be so good after all. But I pretty much have the battle game, whatever you want to call it. I have it in the bag because I still have 3 pokes left, even if he did take out my Swampert, but he didn't. And I'm able to take out the Snorlax with a Waterfall. So yeah, that'll be the end of this first game. It was a pretty decent 3-0 victory, and it was pretty fun. Now his next battle, I believe, is also a UU battle, because I believe I said that in the beginning of the battle too. But yeah, it's against some dude by the name of Narkle or Narco, maybe Narlke. Well, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it just looks weird to me. But they'll both be in the title, so you'll be able to see. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with this battle, as I'm going to start off with Kevin Durant, as he's going to start off with me and Xiao. I do not want to take a fake out at all, and I knew it was coming, so I'm going to switch in Chandelure, and next turn, I believe I just go ahead and over-predict and go for an HP Fighting, and he's just going to go for a Rock Slide and easily be able to take me out, which I should not have done. I should have went straight for the freaking Shadow Ball. Could have easily taken out this stupid me and Xiao, but yeah, in comes this stupid thing. I mean, in comes my stupid thing, my goodness, my Cresselia, and I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be easy to a KO of Psychic, but then he pulls out U-turn, and I'm like, shit, well, I'm fucked right now, because I can only Moonlight so much. He went for Confuse Ray, which is kind of weird on my Milotic, but I guess it works for him. But and then he brings in my Milotic regardless, and I know this thing's a pretty much stall master of things, but yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to get off of Moonlight right now. But I actually go for the Toxic because I do want some residual damage going on this Milotic. And next turn, I believe I either go for the Moonlight because I am running low on HP, or I just go for the Psychic, trying to be offensive. But I actually do just go ahead and go for the Moonlight just to play it safe, and I need that sweet HP back, that sweet HP that I need. And I really could have switched out at any time during this battle and went into something that could resist it, that Scald, and just went ahead and like gotten rid of my confusion like that. But I snap out of confusion anyway. I'm able to fire off a Psychic or two, and he's just gonna keep going for Scalds, and I believe I just go to Moonlight this turn, so I'm back at full. and Toxic is starting to really rack up on his Milotic, so he's going to want to switch eventually, or he's just going to sack his Milotic right here, which is exactly what he does, because I'm able to take him out with the Psychic, so that's one less threat to deal with. But he got the burn, which really doesn't matter because I am specially attacking and not regularly attacking. So once again, I take unnecessary damage from this freaking Mian Shell, so I get faked out along with the burn, so whatever I got back from lefties is basically null and void. But I don't really need my Cresselia at this point because I feel like I have a lot I can do to check this Mian Shell, including my Chandelure, but unfortunately Chandelure died. So I got my next best thing, that's what I'm trying to say, is Swampert. So I'm going to set my rocks up because I know he's going to switch out the Victini. I don't have anything to take a fake out, but Swampert is pretty bulky, so I really don't care. And I know that I can survive at least one high jump kick, or at least so I hope. But as you can see, I survived with like only a smidgen. But I am able to survive with that little smidgen and take out that Mian Xiao. So yeah. Did work here, Wow set up them rocks and killed a Mian Xiao. But yeah, I know I'm gonna die to a tri-attack by this stupid Porygon Z. Who brings Porygon Z and freaking Yu? I don't even know. I think it is Yu now though. It used to be RU. But yeah, they're bringing Kevin Durant. Gonna overpredict yet again. Instead of going for the superpower, I go for the Rock Slide, and that's what I talked about before in the previous battle where I get taken out by a tri-attack. So yeah, this is the battle where freaking Steel type Durant gets taken out by a freaking normal type with tri-attack. But maybe he was modest, I don't know. But he's gonna bring in this Victini now, and like I do to all Victinis, I just sucker punch it. But as you can see, that sucker punch did not do a lot, leading me to believe that this is a bulky offensive mix, I guess you can say. Bulky offensive mix Victini. But I am able to take it out with the second sucker punch, so that's another threat down the drain, and I'm getting a little bit back more from lefties. And in comes this Raikou. I should have went for the sucker punch right here, and I could have saved myself a lot of suffering. But it's all good because I have my own Raikou, and he's just gonna go for Thunderbolt. I know I can take those for days. I'm just gonna go for the Calm Mind. Next turn, go for the Extra Sensory, and just see how much that might do. But he's just gonna keep going for Thunderbolt, and I go for Extra Sensory, not trying to get greedy with the Calm Minds. One was enough for me because I am Life Orb. So in comes the Chandelure, and it all comes down to whether or not I outspeed, and I do. He's not running the Choice Scarf variant, and I'm able to take it out to Thunderbolt and make it the narrow 1-0 victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy these two battles, you can go ahead and leave a like down below, comment, rate, subscribe, and do your thing as usual. I'm going to be trying to get a video on Pokemon Pitch soon, so until then and until my next battle, I will see you guys later. Peace.